Hey there YouTube, Montgomery Collections back with another bayonet video. I have a bunch of new bayonets in my collection, so I'm going to have a few more videos coming up soon with the bayonets, a few more videos with the military and stuff. But today we're going to be talking about the French model 1892. More specifically, this is the 1892-15. It is the second pattern modified. The classifications can get kind of confusing with that. The first pattern has a muzzle ring that is completely flush with the crossguard there, so it'll look like that, a 15mm muzzle ring. The second pattern, like this one, has the 19mm muzzle ring that extends just over the grips there, as you can see. Now in between you're going to get a whole bunch of different variations. You're going to get them, both of those, with composite grips or wood grips, like this one. And then it'll either have a full quillin or a partially deleted quillin, like that. There's a lot of cool features about the bayonets, but first let's get into, some of the years that they changed some of these things. 1905, they would change the composite grips to wood grips because, much like on US M1 bayonets, the composite grip would crack and then, split. So they came out with the wood grips, and I think they kind of look better. When World War I rolls around, the quillins are getting caught on barbed wire and all sorts of other stuff, so they deleted those off many of their bayonets. Now on this one they can only partially delete it because that's where the standard French serial number is. As you can see, these two are matching, 19081, and there is a French script letter, I believe that's H right there. Unfortunately on the scabbard it's kind of worn off. Now, you can also see on the scabbard some of those French inspection markings right there, the M and P in a circle. It's actually one of the first French bayonets that I've owned that is not just stamped everywhere with French inspection stamps. Some of the other features of this bayonet, it was the last bayonet that had French markings on the back that tell you kind of where it was made, what month and what year. Those are very rare. You're going to find those, it's going to say Châtellerault Arms Manufactory, then it's going to say a month, and then 1893, because I believe that's the only year they made that. Last French bayonet to do that. And as I said before, you're going to have various examples of, composite grip, wood grip, quillin, not quillin, first pattern, second pattern, muzzle ring. However, just as an example, the earliest bayonet that you're going to find is going to have a full quillin, composite grips, short muzzle ring, and may actually have that script on the back there. So look for that. That's very rare. You're going to want to keep that in your collection. Other features about this bayonet, it's got that little notch right there in the blade on both sides to lock into the scabbard. It also has the back tip of it is serrated in a V shape, which is kind of interesting. Just another a fuller on the back there. Also, it does not have a mortise. The French, I guess, decided to go with the hole in the pommel style, and that's where it would actually lock on to the rifle. You're going to be able to find other various markings on some of these bayonets. Some of them will have that Navy anchor stamp probably on the crossguard. That's for colonial and overseas use, not just for Navy use. You can also find German World War I captured 1892s. They reissued those to like railway and pioneer troops, and in fact I think the French used this particular bayonet for that use, kind of behind the lines, telegraph troops, etc. But the German ones, they can be found unmarked. Sometimes they can be found marked Deutsch, Deutschland, or have that Eagle property mark on them. And I think Poland used some of these too, so that's going to have the WZ mark. That's pretty much it. This bayonet is pretty interesting, at least in my mind, and I'd really like to find one of the earlier ones with the composite grips, full quillin, and that smaller muzzle ring. So yeah, they get a little bit complicated, but now you know. Thanks for watching.